Joining me now with more, Lanny Davis. Lanny, good to see you tonight. And so Hillary's getting panned by some on the left, like Ruth Marcus, who came out with, oh man, she did not like the rollout. What did I do with my papers? Because, oh, Ruth, she says it was a vapid video, relentlessly, insultingly vapid. Talks about how it had no substance, about how she came across as entitled and overconfident. This is a Democrat, a liberal Democrat. What say you?
I say you can't win. She's going to have a formal announcement where she'll talk about issues in her vision for America. This is the introduction where she let Americans talk about what they cared about, and what Hillary Clinton has been about since I've known her, back in Yale Law School, I'm glad you said Yale, is about other people. One of the first questions she asked me when we were online to register for classes, and I was a senior and asked her if she needed advice, the question she asked is, where do I find the nearest legal services clinic? This is a brand new Yale Law School student who doesn't seem to be worried about getting through the first semester, but was already thinking about helping others. That's what you saw in the rollout. It is who Hillary Clinton is, and you'll get a lot more substance, I promise you. But she's going to have to fight and earn every vote, Megyn, and that's the kind of campaign that she'll run.
You know, I've heard your stories about Hillary Clinton. I've heard other supporters of hers come out with stories like that really humanize her and make her seem kind and, you know, caring and concerned about others. How do we get from that, you know, this image that her friends paint of her, to what we saw, for example, on Saturday Night Live in a parody that always has some foothold in reality, although sometimes more so than others? Watch.
Now hold up your phone, and you can just look natural, okay? And maybe you want to soften a little. Okay, a little more. Okay, maybe a lot more. Great. Great, okay, and action.
Citizens, you will elect me. I will be your leader.
Don't worry, we'll just delete that one off your phone.
Okay. Well, know a thing or two about that, right? Oh, Christina, meet my hand in the air. Thank you so much. Yes. Good. I am running because I want to be a voice for women everywhere.
Did someone say women everywhere?
So the judge is laughing out here, too. I saw you laughing. What's the answer?
Look, the best answer is the person who would laugh at that skit more than anyone, with a belly laugh that used to be so infectious that we'd all be laughing, and we wouldn't know why we were laughing until we knew it was Hillary who was laughing. Hillary Clinton has the best sense of humor about herself.
Does she like Kate McKinnon? Does she like the parody? Do you know?
I know that she likes satire about herself, and it's highly flattering. Megyn, it should only happen to you and me and the good judge that Saturday Night Live satirizes us. But Hillary Clinton, you ask about what human being there. Her friends are as loyal as I am after 4 decades because she thinks about others, and that's why
I get that. I understand that is your point. But what do you make of Marco Rubio with the she's yesterday and yesterday's over?
You know, I find him very compelling and an impressive young man, inexperienced. What was yesterday was his position on immigration reform before he changed it. But I actually like Marco Rubio, wish him the best, and I think he and Jeb Bush competing in Florida is interesting. But I like him. It's too bad he took that kind of a cheap shot, because there was nothing yesterday about that rollout. It was all about tomorrow and about the people, the everyday people of this country. I'm sorry that Marco Rubio feels compelled to take a cheap shot, because he's better than that. He really is.
Just to clarify, though, Lanny, so you think there's going to be another announcement where she does something more like a speech where she outlines policy, or what is step 2?
I think step 2 will be a more serious speech about her vision for the country, about especially the disparity in income and the great middle class of this country and everyday Americans who are not getting a fair deal.
And then will she sit down for interviews? Will she sit down and be interviewed by the press?
I think you're going to see answers yes, that Hillary Clinton will be far more accessible and hopefully more Hillary and comfortable with the media than in the past. But I know that this is a good start, despite Ann Coulter and your earlier guest's very objective comments. And whatever Ruth Marcus had for dinner, she'll feel better in the morning, I promise you.
Lanny, great to see you.
Thank you.
And joining me now, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, good to see you.
It's impossible to dislike Lanny.